so get this, everyone. We are diving deep into Miss Universe fashion.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay.
So, specifically, all the buzz around Chelsea Manalo's gown choices.
Yes.
We've got some leaked sketches.
I love it when those come out.
I know, it's so much fun and like tons of fan reactions to unpack.
Of course.
And trust me, it's not just about like pretty dresses.
Oh, definitely not.
In the Miss Universe arena, like a gown is a statement.
Absolutely.
It's strategy. It's a whole story, like wrapped in silk and sequins.
100%.
So what's so fascinating, I think, about this whole thing is how each gown could play into Chelsea's overall Miss Universe strategy.
Right.
Like her team isn't just thinking about what looks good.
Right.
They're thinking about how each design will project her personality,
Yes.
reflect her country's culture,
Of course.
and even influence the judge's perception.
It's all very strategic.
Yeah, so let's unpack these gowns.
Let's do it.
First up, we have a classic white number
Classic.
with turquoise crystals.
Ooh, I like the sound of that already.
What do you make of this one?
Well, I think white in pageants often symbolizes like purity and timelessness.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Think classic beauty queens of the past.
Right.
But adding those turquoise crystals, that's where it gets interesting.
Ooh, tell me more.
Turquoise is all about tranquility and wisdom.
Oh wow.
So it's like suggesting a calm confidence, you know?
Yeah.
And remember, on a stage as grand as Miss Universe,
Right.
projecting that kind of inner strength can be incredibly powerful.
Makes sense.
It's not about being the loudest.
Right.
It's about like owning your space with grace.
I see what you mean.
Right.
And from what I'm seeing online, a lot of fans are saying this gown like emphasizes natural beauty,
Yeah.
which could be a really smart move.
Definitely.
It's like saying, here I am, world confident and comfortable in my own skin.
Exactly.
Now get this, the second gown is a total contrast.
Ooh, okay. I'm listening.
Deep blue number with what sounds like massive gems.
Wow. Okay.
Talk about making a statement.
Yes, this is a big one.
So tell me about the blue gown.
Well, the blue gown, this one is a bold move.
Okay.
Deep blue is often associated with depth, stability, and sophistication.
Interesting.
And think about it, when you're representing your country on a global stage,
Yeah.
those are qualities that resonate.
Right.
Plus, let's not forget the strategic advantage.
Oh, right. What's that?
Deep blue complements a wide range of skin tones,
Oh, that's good.
making it a universally flattering choice.
Smart.
Yeah.
And the fan reaction.
Oh, they are all over the place.
It sounds like it.
Some are calling it queenly elegance.
Oh, I like that.
Picturing Chelsea like commanding the stage with this like powerful look.
I can totally see that.
Others are saying it might be too much,
Really?
especially for someone her age.
Interesting.
You think?
Well, I don't know. Could this bold choice backfire?
It's possible?
Or is it a brilliant strategy to stand out from the crowd?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is.
It all comes down to the kind of impression Chelsea wants to make. Remember, each gown tells a different story.
Right.
Does she want to project an aura of power and confidence?
Right.
Or go for something softer and more understated?
Interesting.
This is where like understanding the psychology of color and design comes into play.
And that's where it gets really interesting.
Totally.
So we've got the serene white, the bold blue, and then there's a third contender, right?
There is.
And this one is causing quite the stir online.
Oh, what is it?
It's a shimmering gold gown that has everyone talking.
Oh, the gold gown. Okay, yes.
Yeah. So tell me about this one. This is a fan favorite, right?
It's no surprise this one's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Gold, with its associations of victory, power, and prestige, is a classic choice for pageants.
Of course.
It taps into that collective desire to see our representatives succeed, to
Right.
shine on the world stage.
And the fans are already picturing her with the crown.
Oh, yeah.
They're using words like radiant goddess-like.
I love it.
It's clear they're expecting a total showstopper.
And they might just get it.
I hope so.
Gold has this incredible ability to like catch the light.
Oh, for sure.
And if the design is as intricate as the rumors suggest,
Right.
it could create a truly mesmerizing effect.
That would be amazing.
Remember, in a competition like Miss Universe,
Yeah,
creating those unforgettable moments is key.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so we got three incredibly different gowns.
Yes, we do.
Each with its own strengths and potential pitfalls.
Exactly.
And while fan reactions are definitely a factor,
yeah,
ultimately it's Chelsea's decision.
100%. She's the one who has to own that stage
Yeah.
to embody the story her gown tells.
It's true.
And that's what makes this whole thing so fascinating.
We know, right?
It's a glimpse into the strategic thinking behind these seemingly superficial choices.
Totally. So let's dive into the fan reactions a little deeper.
Okay, let's do it.
What are people saying about each gown? And what does that tell us about what they're expecting from Chelsea?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, it's fascinating like how the fan reactions really like reveal the different perceptions these gowns evoke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Take the white gown with turquoise crystals, for example.
Right.
A lot of the comments focus on its fresh and youthful vibe.
You're right. It's like they're seeing it as a representation of like youthful grace and elegance.
Yeah.
Do you think that aligns with what we know about Chelsea's personality?
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Remember, turquoise is associated with like tranquility and wisdom.
Right.
This gown could suggest a kind of inner strength that isn't like loud or aggressive, but still very present.
Right.
And in a competition with so many like bold personalities, that understated elegance could really make her stand out.
That's a really interesting point. It's almost like she's letting her inner light shine through.
Yeah.
Rather than like trying to overpower the competition.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about the blue gown with the big gem.
Oh, yes.
This one seems to be sparking some strong opinions.
Absolutely. The reactions here are all over the map.
Oh, really?
Some fans think it's too much.
Too much.
Like too mature or over the top for someone her age.
Oh, interesting.
Others, however, believe it's the perfect choice to project regal confidence.
Okay.
And that she'll command the stage in it.
So it's really divided.
Very much so.
It's almost like people are like projecting their own ideas of what a Miss Universe winner should embody onto this gown.
You're exactly right. Some see it as powerful and commanding,
right,
while others find it overwhelming.
Interesting.
And that's the inherent risk with a bold choice like this. You know?
I see what you mean.
It can be polarizing. Some people will be drawn to that boldness, while others might find it off-putting.
Makes sense.
It all comes down to whether Chelsea wants to make that kind of statement.
Yeah.
To really own that powerful energy.
Right. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation.
Exactly.
If she pulls it off, she'll undoubtedly like make a lasting impression.
Oh, for sure.
But if it doesn't resonate with the judges or the audience, it could backfire.
It could definitely backfire, which brings us to the fan favorite, the gold gown.
Oh yes, the gold gown. Everyone loves that one.
The online chatter about this one is off the charts, with everyone declaring it winner material.
It seems like the fans have already crowned her in this gown.
I know, right?
There's a real sense of excitement and anticipation around it.
Yeah.
With words like radiant and goddess-like being thrown around.
Of course it's gold. I mean, and remember, gold has that inherent association with victory and success.
For sure.
It's like they're already envisioning her with the crown, and the gold gown just reinforces that image.
Yeah, it's like the gown itself is carrying the weight of their expectation.
Right.
It's fascinating how much power we give to these like visual symbols.
It's true, and that's something Chelsea and her team will have to consider carefully.
Yeah, they have a lot to think about.
While fan enthusiasm is great, ultimately, they need to choose a gown that aligns with her personal brand and their overall strategy for the competition.
Okay, so we've talked about the gowns, the symbolism, the fan reactions. But let's get to the heart of it. Why is this decision so crucial in a competition like Miss Universe?
That's a great question, because you're right, it goes far beyond just looking pretty.
Right.
In a competition like this, a gown becomes a powerful tool for communication, for storytelling.
Right. It's about creating a visual narrative that resonates with the judges and the audience.
100%.
And when you have a limited amount of time to make an impression, that narrative needs to be clear and compelling.
Exactly. The gown becomes an extension of Chelsea's personality, her values, her aspirations.
Wow, that's a lot to put on a dress.
It is.
So it's about showcasing her individuality, her cultural background, and the message she wants to convey to the world.
Precisely. It's about making a statement not just with words, but with a visual representation of who she is and what she stands for.
Powerful.
And it's this layered approach that makes the gown choice so intriguing. Totally.
It's about strategy, personal branding, and even a touch of psychology.
It really makes you think about the intention behind every detail. The color, the silhouette, the embellishments.
Right.
Each element contributes to the overall narrative, the story Chelsea wants to tell on that stage.
And it's a story that unfolds in those fleeting moments under the spotlight. It's about capturing attention, leaving a lasting impression, and ultimately swaying the judges in her favor.
So each gown is like a different tool in her arsenal, a way to emphasize different facets of her personality and connect with the audience on different levels.
That's a fantastic way to put it. It's like she's choosing which aspect of herself she wants to showcase, which story she wants to tell.
Right.
And that choice has the potential to make or break her Miss Universe journey.
So we have the ethereal elegance of the white gown, the commanding presence of the blue, and the radiant confidence of the gold.
Very different. Each one offering a unique path to success, a different way to capture the hearts and minds of the judges and the audience.
And that's what makes this so exciting for us. We get to watch this strategic dance unfold to see which path Chelsea ultimately chooses.
And speaking of choices, let's bring this back to you, our listener.
Oh, yes.
If you were in Chelsea's shoes, facing this momentous decision,
it's a big one.
Which gown would you choose and why? Would you go for that like serene confidence of the white gown?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or would you make a bold statement with that blue?
Right.
Or go for the classic winner's aura of the gold?
I know. It's such a tough choice.
It really is.
Each gown tells such a different story, emphasizes different qualities.
Oh.
So think about like what message you'd want to send on that Miss Universe stage. What impression do you want to make on the judges and that global audience?
It's almost like stepping into a character and like deciding which facet of yourself you want to highlight for the world to see.
Exactly. And remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's about what feels authentic to you.
Right.
What aligns with your personal vision and goals for the competition.
It's not just about aesthetics.
No.
It's about strategy. It's about using your gown as a tool to tell your story.
Right.
And leave a lasting impression.
I think that's what makes this whole process so fascinating.
I agree.
It's a reminder that even in something as seemingly superficial as a gown choice, there's a layer of like depth and intentionality.
It's true. It makes you realize that like every detail matters. Every choice contributes to the bigger picture.
Exactly. It's like a puzzle.
Ooh, I like that.
Where each piece, the gown, the makeup, the hair, the words, all fit together to create a complete and compelling picture.
And Chelsea has 3 very different but equally stunning pieces to choose from. We can't wait to see which one she ultimately selects and how she uses it to like make her mark on the Miss Universe stage.
It's going to be an unforgettable moment for sure.
Definitely.
The culmination of all the hard work, the preparation and strategic thinking that goes into competing at this level.
Absolutely. So until that grand reveal, keep speculating, keep imagining, and maybe even try on those different narratives for yourself.
Have fun with it.
Which gown would you choose?
I don't know. I'm still deciding.
And what story would you tell the world?
That is the question.
I think that's what's so magical about Miss Universe. You know, it's the celebration of individuality, ambition, and the power of dreams.
Absolutely. And we, the audience, we get to be a part of that journey every step of the way.
So buckle up, everyone, because it's going to be an incredible ride.
I can't.